said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
The Volunteers are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dive.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They grab the early lead.
And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on first. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
First down, Bulldogs.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Finds his tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Jukes his way for more. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that play. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's got it on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take...
Touchdown ball! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 27 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Mississippi State going up tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Complete to the left. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat and the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll give it to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground with the back. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Mississippi State right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play call.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Offense scoops it up and still going.
They it's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it out. It's Wood. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. So here is the Tennessee offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on third and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a fourth down, and this might be a passing situation.
QB draw. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer, just watch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. all business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.